Spirulina is a superfood that has a wide range of nutraceutical and health benefits. When people ask me, well, what does it do? Why is it a health food? I'm almost hesitant to tell them everything because it sounds like snake oil. It sounds like, well, that couldn't possibly be true, that it's all those things. But it is. It really is so many amazing things. I'm Dale, I'm the Spirulina guy, and I want to bring fresh algae to your doorstep. Spirulina has been grown for decades, and that's one of the things that we're doing a little bit differently here is we're selling fresh frozen spirulina. It's not powder. It doesn't have that strong flavor or that oceany smell to it. It's an amazing superfood. It's got omega-3s. It has tons of iron. It's chock full of protein. It's really a complete food. It has all sorts of carotenoids and vitamins that are healthy for your eyes and your organs. It's also an anti-inflammatory, so it can help improve your blood flow. A lot of athletes like it because it's got protein, but it also has this anti-inflammatory. So it's a really amazing, complete superfood. There's this new sort of trend in the industry to try spirulina fresh and fresh frozen. So I want to use my engineering background to make a spirulina farm that's as efficient as possible and make it widely accessible. If it's convenient for people, if it's affordable for people, it will become widely used. And humanity needs this great product, this great crop. So the spirulina gets caught in that, and then the water drops back down. All those fertilizers, all that water, that gets recycled so it can continue growing. And the film that gets left behind is the spirulina, which we scoop up, and we get it into a nice ball, and that goes into another filter screen that goes into our press, where we scoop out, or we press out rather, the remaining water. So now we're looking at this, and it should be nice and dense like Play-Doh or like a wheel of cheese. It's real thick and matte. There's no more water left in there. And so you can see it's nice and thick and dense. That's pure spirulina. A lot of people ask me, well, how long does it take to grow spirulina, and how long does it take before you can harvest it? That's the really interesting thing about this crop, is it's not a cyclical kind of thing like a corn crop or a tomato. This is a continual process of constantly harvesting off the ponds and trimming them back. If there's this much biomass in the pond and we harvest one day and it shrinks back down here, maybe the next day it grows back. So we harvest it down again. Maybe harvest down 20% and it grows back. Kind of like getting a haircut. It's just constantly trimming it back. And we harvest about once a week. A typical harvest for us is going to be somewhere in that 23 to 27 pound range. Spirulina is a very low carbon use way to produce a lot of protein. So our paddle wheels are electric. We don't have tractors. We don't have diesel equipment. What we're doing, everything here is electric. And it's actually removing a lot of carbon from the air because it's using the CO2 in the air to grow. Originally, spirulina was harvested on the shores of Lake Chad by the Kanembu people. And they called it dihe. And they would lay it out in the sand and it would get like a cake, it would dry out and they would eat it. So it's a very great sustainable crop. There's something indescribable about when you go to an algae farm. It just draws you in and it's so fascinating. It's such a unique superfood, all the wide range of health benefits. You can put it in any number of things and it's just gonna sort of adopt the flavor of whatever you put it in. So you can put our spirulina in a salsa or a salad dressing, or of course a smoothies where a lot of people like to enjoy it. Every harvest we do what's called the guinea pig test, which I love. We test the spirulina regularly to see what it's like. It kind of tastes like unsalted pistachios, and the texture is sort of similar to cream cheese. And then when I go home, I'll usually make myself a smoothie. So 3 or 4 times a week, I'm usually having spirulina. I want to make spirulina as convenient and as accessible and as tasty as possible, because we know people are going to find new ways to get spirulina into recipes and into their diet. I want to make spirulina a world food.